Well, let's talk about this. So interesting. I mean, uh, Kershaw coming in here, right? Look, I mean, if you're making some comments that are related to the injuries that uh, Kershaw has plagued him, yeah, we kind of chalked up some of it as rest, but I don't know if it's always rest with Kershaw. You know, the thing about Kershaw is there's a lot of moving parts, right? When Kershaw's pitching, right? I mean, there's a reason why he's tugging at that belt loop every single pitch, right? I mean, he's just a large man with a brilliant stride and all that. And when uh, things are a little bit tweaked, he knows it. And I'm not saying Kershaw would ever pull himself out of a game, but he will pull himself out of a game when he feels like there is a problem that could jeopardize whatever he's doing for the remainder of his, even if it was a playoff game, because he's going to be he wants to continue to pitch, and I think that's why he was in kind of the management situation that he's in. But now to have still it's a little bit discomforting to still hear the talk about fighting through the injuries a little bit here just to get on the mound in this game. So he's been terrific. There's no doubt about it. Now, does that mean he goes out there and maybe can only give it three or four? It may be. The Diamondbacks are coming in. Looked great in that series. They weren't that hot coming in late, and Kershaw's had pretty good success against Arizona. These two lineups, I mean, no Merrill Kelly. I mean, they know these guys. I mean, they faced them all. You want to look at batter versus pitcher statistics in this one, and it's just there's enough experience here to think there's going to be potential for some offense, especially if Kershaw is just a little bit off. Look, he's as awesome as it gets. Still, I would think, but 1.26 ERA in his last three starts. Take any of these pitchers going in the postseason, and if you had to make a 3 or 4 man rotation, now maybe not with a tiny bit of an injury, you might not, but there are only a few elite aces here. Right? You wouldn't even take Strider at this point, would you? I mean, you'd want someone with all that experience. You take the guys like a Verlander and a Kershaw and all that. Oh, I love that doubles. I think Arizona gives them a ball game here for sure. I'll take them on the run line too. You guys, a playoff game, and we'll sprinkle the money line here. Look, I love the Dodgers. I love betting on the Dodgers. Um, especially anytime the Dodgers are the team that I bet, and I can't give them out because the price is too high. And usually do that a lot. And probably paying too much. Costing my career as a professional gambler and leaving me as a tout. That's why I only give out my best plays. On the site. I'm still now. Look, I saw some conversation on one of the shows about the Dodgers. With someone in the chat on one of the shows, and I'm not going to get into it on the chat with anybody. I just said, hey, they said, hey, the Dodgers are money. You're going to. I've made a ton bet against the Dodgers this season. The Dodgers were, a modest +6 units this season. But if you pick your spots, I like to take them as cheap as possible, whenever possible. But yeah, I mean, I laid it all the time with them too. But here I'm in a playoff game, right? We're not just playing the doldrums of some of the regular season games, or even, the way it gets in some series and things like that, interleague games or whatever. So, when the Dodgers are favored, there's usually runs in those games. I'm going to take the Diamondbacks here. Yeah, let's go extra innings. Let's have a great game tonight. We'll be looking for some excitement. Baseball kind of take center stage a little. Yeah, there's some good college football. We're going to go over those late games. There are really like two of them. So the Dodger game is going to be hot tonight, and let's hope Arizona stays in there. I mean, I want them to. If I'm going to go against the Dodgers, they better lose. It's my least favorite team. But that doesn't matter. I bet on the Dodgers plenty out of spite. Sometimes Tony T with his Dodger logo, all of his LA teams, but that's not going to stop me. for betting the Dodgers on most occasions. Not tonight, though. In a playoff game, I'm going to take the Ray says lay it with the Dodgers tonight, and maybe it might be too big for Arizona. But I do got Merrill Kelly, 1.93 ERA in his last 3 starts. I mean, if you want anybody on this roster, this is the guy you want. Arizona, if you're going to try to, get this game. They scored 11 runs in those 2 games against Milwaukee. We've got all this starting pitching and we've got it, and there was no contest. All right, the West Division won. The West Division won. Just let me just say it like that. So I don't know. That's why, to me, Arizona. If you're going to take Arizona, or like if you're looking for the long shot in the series, and I think Arizona's they are the long shot. So you want to play the long shot? I usually do at this point. This is no time to be playing chalk to win it all. I don't think. I mean, you can have some fun, but I'll take Arizona. But I would just take them in the series here and then parlay it with the next series. I think that probably ends up being more profitable going 3 series, taking the dog, or waiting and see. Maybe the Dodgers do get this one. But I'm going to take Merrill Kelly. I'm going to take him on the run line. They'll hang in there. Should be a great game. Kershaw, Dodgers 7-2 with Kershaw at home. And Kershaw 6-2-2 to the under in his last 10 starts. Merrill Kelly, Arizona 9-4 on the road with Kelly. It's at home where Kelly actually had some troubles in this season. He went 7-10. So Panger, I think he's got an exact score line here. Darren said the Dodgers will get it. M looks. Thanks, you guys. That's my Major League Baseball preview.